District 23A, Shakur
There's
Ahmed.
about 10 people.
Well, when you look at this thing, you really have to think what's going on. Shakur Ahmed, who's run before, Democrat from Bowie. Terrence Collins, a Democrat from Lanham. And Paulette Faulkner, a Democrat from Laurel. Jim Hubbard, the incumbent from Bowie. Lisa Ransom, Democrat, Lanham and Seabrook. Geraldine Valentino Smith, Democrat from Bowie. And Nicole Williams, a Democrat from Lanham. And Margaret Moody, a Republican from Bowie. And with that group like that, where there's some people that just have not been in the list before or never ran for anything, but I've been told that some of them have done some work in their councils in their own cities and have been on some committees. However, I look at that as a read where Hubbard and Geraldine Valentino Smith come out, I think, as the top two. And I know Nicole Williams was with the Central Committee, I think, for a while. And
she was chairman of the Young Dems, I think. President of Young Dems.
Lisa Ransom is, I know what, the granddaughter or the daughter of the old congressman?
On the Hill, on the city's economic development.
You got, there's what, 7 or 8 candidates there, and there's some in there that are pretty smart cookies. Shakur Ahmed, as you said, this is his 3rd or 4th run. He's a very bright guy. The only incumbent there, obviously, is Mr. Hubbard. And the only other one I think that currently holds political office is Geraldine Valentino Smith, who's on the Bowie City Council. So you would think that those two would have probably the best name recognition opportunity. I hear good things about Lisa Ransom and Nicole Williams, both described to me as being pretty bright folks. I don't know some of the others.
Well, it's interesting if you look at our district and look where they come from. The part of our district that goes into Lanham and Seabrook, in terms of numbers, is very small. And someone says Lisa Ransom, Lanham and Seabrook, even though she has some recognition because of family and other things. And Nicole Williams from Lanham also has some recognition because of her work in the party. But if you look at the district and you then look at where they're from, the ones with the base are Hubbard, of course he's proven his base, Shakur and Ahmed and Geraldine Valentino Smith, and they're all Bowie.
Yeah.
The Paulette Faulkner from Laurel, you know, I'm just not sure of what kind of a base they run from or come from. Is it enough to carry them here in Bowie or in the major population center in the district? I just don't know. That's why my view would be Hubbard, Geraldine, Ahmed, because he's around 3 or 4 times.
I think you can make an argument. There's a likely 3 top vote getters, but you know, you still got 100 days to go. Anything can happen.
There's another unknown too, and that's whether any of the Senate candidates put together a ticket all the way down. And for people that don't know these candidates individually and have a strong feeling for or against a particular Senate candidate, they may be willing to vote that straight ticket. So
also, I mean, 4 years ago at this time, nobody ever heard of Geron Levi, and she had no base. So it's not just a matter of where you start, but also how hard you work to get to the finish line.
And of course, Geron Levi today, I maintain, still doesn't have a base. And she won by, I think that she was sold by the Bowie Blade, the paper sold her as this workaholic who knocked down $1,000, wore out several pairs of shoes, and worked hard to get the thing, to get her position as the House of Delegates. So I think that's right, and she had no base at all. Now she's running again. We'll get to her in a minute. How about 23B? Robin Breedon is Democrat from Bowie against Marvin Holmes. Jr., Marvin Holmes, Democrat, and he says he's from Upper Marlboro.
That's a no-brainer. Yeah. Marvin wins re-election there.
Okay. Well, I mean, on one hand, you have to question someone's seriousness if they don't file until the filing deadline. Yeah. On the other hand, Robin Breeden used to be a personality on WHUR radio in Washington and was the spokesperson for the Prince George's County Public Schools. And it's only 13 precincts, and so it's not a lot of territory to cover. So, I mean, it remains to be seen how serious a candidate she is, but she could be.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And I think that anyone who runs a good campaign against Marvin Holmes has a good shot, a really good shot. How about county exec? Rush Baker, Democrat Cheverly, Michael Jackson, Democrat Upper Marlboro, Jerron Levy, Democrat Bowie, Sam Dean, Democrat Capitol Heights, Henry Turner, Democrat Marlboro. Now that, to me, looks so easy for the top two. You can pick them out in a heartbeat with Rush Baker and Michael Jackson. And I'm not sure if anyone else in the group. Henry Turner is the brother of Ingrid Turner, who's in the county council, and he's head of some military group in the county.
County Veterans Association.
Yeah, and you know, Sam Dean, we all know Sam. Sam had a piece of us as our council representative, which I don't think he ever did much, if he did anything. And Jerron Levi is now involved in robocalls, and I've gotten two of them. First one I got was an attack against Michael Jackson. Not bad, but an attack nevertheless. Second one I got was from Jerron Levi, was Rush Baker, and it was a cruel, nasty hit at him. In fact, accused him of so many things, and it was done so quickly, it all had to do with money, that I thought that was 100% worse than what she hit Jackson with. And I wonder what her theory is to knock off the two top people by these hits, these attacks, and gives her a better shot. And I'm thinking she would have been better off doing what she did before, knocking retail, knock on doors. But to attack those two, I think, is useless. So I take her out of the, I had her always in there as number 3. Neither one of Rush or the other guy could be at the forefront.
I mean, to Baker's credit, he responded very effectively in the same medium within 24 hours. But it's always problematic to do negative campaigning in a multi-candidate field, because A hits B and then C surges. Mm-hmm. It always backfires on the person who's the messenger.
Yeah, my experience with those things are when you come out and really attack people, it hurts the attacker more than the attackee.
Yeah, well, that's a vicious kind of attack.
Exactly. I listened to the call. I don't recall the first one. I got the second one, and it was so nasty, and I was ready to hang up, and I thought, well, who is this actually a call for? So I listened to it all the way through to find out who the candidate was that was making the call, and in fact, then I thought poorly of her for doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. And
that's so it backfired in my mind.
Bites back. I heard your buddy Senator McCain was trying to defend himself the other night with the guy that's running against him. And he trotted out the old Bob Dole line, says, you know, don't wrestle with a pig. You both get muddy, and the pig likes it.
Well, we've got to wrap it up. We've been through not all of it. Wanted to do the county council and the sheriff and the governor, lieutenant governor. I will mention, as we talked about before, that running for governor, we have a rep from the Constitutional Party, we have a Libertarian, and we have 2 people, governor, lieutenant governor, from the Green Party. So it should be very interesting in the general when you get all those people there, but we'll talk about them at another time. Okay. We'll have to wrap it up. Good night, everyone, and thank you for watching Talk of the Town. We'll be back soon to talk to you again about politics and things that are really correct.